So, in the last class, we have seen what is a junction object. Okay. So, which we are going to use to maintain or create the many-to-many relationship in the Salesforce. So, whatever the existing relationship fields we have, like a lookup relationship and master detail relationship, those are like one-to-many relationship or many-to-one relationship. Like one account can have multiple contacts, or like one student can enroll, sorry, one course can have multiple student enrollments, but there was no facility like one student can have multiple courses registered, and one course can have multiple students registered. So like this many to many relationship between two different objects, we didn't have a facility. So we come up with the concept called as junction object, and we have created the junction object so that we have established the many to many relationship. Like in our example, we have seen student and batch. A single student can enroll to multiple batches. A single batch can be enrolled by multiple students. That example we have created and seen practically as well. This was about the yesterday's class. So coming to today's class, we are going to talk about formula fields. Again, similar to the fields which we see, like text field, email field, drop down field. So we have the formula fields. What is meant by formula field? How it can be created, what are the use cases, we'll see in this today's class. Okay. So if I talk about the, if I want to calculate the student student average on all the subjects. Okay, there are six subjects, let's say there are six subjects. Okay, if there are six subjects student is writing exam for, then out of all these exams like S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, so what is the average? These all S1 plus S2 plus S3 plus S4 plus S5 plus S6 by 6. So if there is a way that this calculation was automatic, then that will be very easy, right? So instead of you creating calculating again and again, okay, a value, a automated value, so that will be very easy if it is if it is created by itself, if it is filled by itself. If a teacher enters the student marks in all the six subjects, then average should be calculated. With that average, the percentage should also be calculated. So like this, if there is a way, then that would be very easy. These are called as automated calculations. We are not doing the calculation based upon the values, the other values, like other subject field values. The average value is getting calculated. So we'll see those example in this in this presentation. I am going to cover another example which is very easy to cover. Okay. Okay. Let's take as total revenue. Okay. Total revenue. What is meant by total revenue? How many products you have sold per unit price into the quantity, right? Quantity will give you the total revenue you got. Okay. Now let's go to, okay, let's go to trial head. Let's launch the playground. So what we are going to do is we are going to take like a go to an object. There we am going to create two fields. One is unit price and one is quantity. Then I'm going to create another field called as total revenue. That is a formula field. Whenever I entered the price and quantity of the product, then I should get the total revenue. Okay, total revenue, I should get it. So this is a formula, means we are writing a formula. Now, how to do that? We have to log into Salesforce or launch our trial head, then go to opportunity object. Okay, we have the opportunity object, right? Let me show you what is opportunity object. See, these are the objects which we have created. Okay, there are the other objects which are standardized, right? The by like a Salesforce itself, we have got few objects like opportunities, accounts, so cases, contacts. Now, what object we are playing with now? That is opportunity. Let me go to the opportunity object. Where I can go for the configuration, we have to go to setup. Then in the setup, we have to go to object manager. Then let me go to opportunity, fields and relationship. Price is there. Hmm. Quantity, total opportunity, quantity. Okay, quantity is there. Unit price is not there. Let's do one thing. We'll create the easiest one for us now. Let me go to our student object instead of opportunity. Okay. See, I'm going to create a formula field, whether this formula field or the other formula field. So, which is very easy for us now to do it. I'm going to do that. I'll go to fields and relationship. This is a student record, right? I'll create two new fields. Let's say number. Click on next. So, uh, let's say S1. Let's say subject one. Subject one. 15 to I'm going to create a normal objects now. No, sorry, normal fields now in the student object, like subject 1 marks, subject 2 marks. Okay, like subject 1, let's say next, next, save and new. Then I'm going to create another object, another field. Let me create another field as well. So what I'm doing is I'm creating three different fields. Subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. In which object? In the student object. What kind of fields they are? They are number fields, okay? They are number fields. Subject 3. Now, okay, we got this created. Save. Now, what we have? Three subjects we have. Now, I want to calculate automatically the average of these three subject marks and display in the student's record. Okay, display in the student record. Then what I will do is, let me show you. First, let me go to student record now. I have Kalyan. Let me edit it. So I didn't get that yet. Now, while it is getting loaded, we'll go for the configuration again. Create a new field. This you remember. I am going to create a new field in the student object. What kind of field we are talking about now? The formula field. The formula field we are talking about. Then what is the label? I am mentioning it as average. Average score. Okay. Made by students in all the three subjects. Now, formula return type. What this formula is doing? It is calculating the average and giving to me, right? Then average in the sense what? If I do like average of three numbers, okay, like S1, S2, S3 by 3, then what I'll get? I'll get the average rate, the number we get. I'm not going to get the result as date, currency, checkbox, or percent, whatever. I'm going to get number like S1 plus S2 plus S3 by 3. I want to calculate now. Next, this is called the formula editor. Okay, we can edit the formula here. We can write a formula here. What I'm doing in the student object, subject 1, I'm taking in the operators plus, then again subject 2 I am taking, then in the operator plus, then I am going to say subject 3. Okay, in the operator I want division now. So while going to divide, I am writing like this. A mathematical formula I am writing here. Very simple here operation. Okay, so what I have done, whatever the result that will be displayed in this formula field, the average score field, that we can get it by adding the other fields values and dividing it by 3. We have to check the syntax that have we written correct or not. If there is no error, it will show there are no syntax errors. Okay, then click on next. Next, save. Okay, this example will be very easy to understand. Then we'll go for another example in the opportunity object. So what I have done, first I have created 3 normal fields, number fields. Okay, those are the marks of each subject. Subject 1 mark, subject 3, subject 2. Then what I have done is, I have created a formula field. Okay, formula field which returns the number only. I mean, which shows the final value as a number only on the screen. That formula field, what it will do, it will calculate automatically whatever the values we have in these 3 different fields and divided by 3 and show the final result on the screen. I'm not going to do it manually for each and every record. If suppose student 1 marks change, I'm not going to change it. Automatically, it will adjust the score because I have written the formula in the back end. Yes or no? Now go to this one. Yeah, we got this. I'm going to enter subject 1. Let's say 90, 90. Subject 2, 80. Subject 3, 60. Sage. So I have created 3 fields now. Okay. Now let me see. Loading will take time. As you know, we just created this average score now. It takes some time, but we can see it in the edit button, right? If it is loading, so still it didn't load. But the problem is clear, right? The problem what was there? If I want to calculate some values automatically, okay, based upon the other fields values, these are other fields. Based upon these 3 fields values, I want to calculate. Then that would be very like a repetitive task. I have to do again and again the editing of the field value. If suppose I change it to 60, again. So again, the average will change. So I don't want to take the headache of manual editing, because that field value is dependent on these three field values. Okay, it will load. It will load. We'll come to see that. Just a minute. It didn't load it. Wait. Let me create a new record. Salesforce LWC. Click on save. Let me enter the marks again. Let it save. Hmm. We are not getting displayed this one. We'll wait few minutes. Okay, the concept is clear, right, for you? Do you have any questions? We'll see how it works once it gets loaded. But the concept should be clear. We want to do automatical calculations. Then we'll take the help of the formula field. We'll take another example. We'll take another example. Then that will be clear for you. Let me go to the opportunity. Then go to fields and relationship. So unit price into quantity will give me the revenue. Okay. Let me go to the second. So quantity we have. Okay. Let me create another object, and sorry, another field called price. See, first we have to create the actual fields what the our formula field is dependent. So that's the reason I'm creating this field, unit price. We'll click on the save. Mm, oh, okay. Already there is a field. Ah, okay. Unit price is already there. So we'll use this one, Now, what was the requirement? What is the requirement? I have to calculate the revenue. Okay. So let me see, is there any field? Expected revenue. Okay. Expected revenue is there. Let me say total revenue. So not there. Let me create a formula field where total revenue is equal to, okay, total revenue, we'll name it as total revenue. Now, what it returns? Calculating two mathematical values will give the mathematical value only, right? So it is a number now. Total revenue is equal to what we are calculating here. Unit price into quantity. So this is a formula editor where we can edit the formula on which object we are in the opportunity object. So which field we are talking about? Unit price. What is the operator? It's a multiplication into the quantity. Okay, we'll give you the answer for the total revenue. This is what we want to calculate automatically. So whenever someone enters the unit price in total opportunity quantity, then we'll get a total revenue. Click on next. It is loading. What happened? Hmm, got it. So click on save. That's it. So you have a formula field now. What is the formula field? It's a uh, revenue, total revenue. What this total revenue will do? This will calculate the values from unit price and total opportunity quantity. Now we'll see the previous example which we have created and this example of how it is functioning. Okay. Still it didn't load. Uh, It must be appearing here, but let's wait few more minutes. Before that, we'll go to our another example which we have created just now. Go to the opportunity. In the opportunity, select any opportunity, existing opportunity. Click on edit. Where is unit price? Yeah, here we have the unit price. Let me enter. The unit price is 100. And what is another field? It's a quantity, right? Quantity, we don't have it here, I think. Yeah, we don't have that. One second. Let me check that one. Okay, let me check that one. Unit price, order number. Okay, yeah, quantity is not getting displayed. We need to we need to check that. Go to object manager. In the object manager, go to opportunity. See, this you don't worry. Just I'll do it here, like because the I mean opportunity is not displaying the quantity. Quantity, so it is hidden. Let me drag it. What is this page layout? That we will come to know in the next class. But for now, what I am doing is there was one field called quantity that was not displaying on the screen. So in the backend, there is something called as page layout. Then I have brought from the hidden section to the hidden panel to the visible section. So now I can see that. Let me click on save. Let me click on the details. Still it's loading, I think. Click on edit. Hmm, still didn't load. Yeah, we'll wait a few minutes more. Let's see at least our another example which we have done. Is it loaded or not? No. What happened? So what is formula field, that is clear, right, for you all? See, it will appear here. There is a lag now, but it will appear here where it will show the average of these three subjects. I am not going to enter any value into the new created the formula field. The formula field will in the backend calculate the like a calculate the answer based upon the formula we have entered, like subject one, subject two, subject three. In another case, in the opportunity, what we have done, it's like it's like creating the uh, total revenue based upon the quantity and the unit price. So based upon another field's value, it is giving the new field for us. Okay, if people are there or no, let me know. Shruti, is it clear, or do you have any questions here?
It's clear, Kalyan.
Yeah. So formula fields, where when we'll use, we want to calculate something automatically, then we will go with the formula fields. Suppose in the, let's say in the accounts, okay, in the accounts we have multiple accounts. Let's say edge communication is one account. Here there is a field called as annual revenue of the company, of this company. Okay, annual revenue of this company. Now I want to calculate tax. Okay, now I want to calculate tax automatically. What I will do, I'll create a tax field. Okay, I'll create a tax field. What the tax field will do, based upon the annual revenue, 40% of that annual revenue is my tax. So that I want to calculate and display it here. So what we can do, just go to the, on which object this annual revenue field is there, on the account object. On the account object, we have this field called as annual revenue that we want to edit now. I mean, based upon that, I need another value called tax. The tax is clear, 35% of annual revenue. So uh, I don't need to enter the value again into that. Based upon the annual revenue, field, the new field, the tax field will be calculated automatically. Let me go to the object manager again. In the object manager, let me open the account object. In the account object, let me open fields and relationship. One second. Yeah, let me open the fields and relationship. Inside the fields and relationship, let me create a new field called formula field. Now this will return a number for us because tax value, 40% of the particular annual revenue is something a numerical value for us. So next, yeah, total tax. Okay, total tax. It's a number field. It returns the number. Now, what is the formula here? Annual revenue into, what is the formula for, mathematical formula for the percentage? What is the percentage that we need to enter? Let's say 40 percentage whole divided by, sorry, not whole divided by, that will give the percentage, 40 by 100. 40 by 100, can I write 0.4? Yes or no? So this is a mathematical calculation. See, this is not coding. This is just a like a configuration only, but we need to write some logic. What I am doing, I want to calculate tax field based upon the annual revenue field. Annual revenue into 40%. 40% in the sense, we'll say it as 40 by 100. That means we'll get 0.4. Click on next, click on next, click on save. So you have the total tax field that got created on the account object. Tax. Still, we didn't get that, but it takes some time, but we'll get it. So let me try to edit it, whether I can see that. See, you got it right? Total tax. If I change this to, okay, let me save it. My internet is very slow. Sorry for that. Hmm. So let me click on edit so I can view the total tax. You got it right? 40% is the tax. That means out of this is the tax. So this is how we will use the formula fields. So based upon the value in this field, I'm getting this one. Okay. So it is dependent on some other field or some other calculation formula which we have written in the backend. Okay. So there are many other examples. I'll attach it to the one article and send it to you. Same like yesterday. You practice them. So formula fields can't be edited. Remember this one. Formula fields can't be edited. They are read-only fields. You can't go and edit the formula field because this field works based upon the calculation in the backend. You can't keep on editing that one. So that's why we don't have the option to edit the formula field. Okay. We can edit the other field, dependent field, but not the formula field. Hope this is clear for you. See, average score also got now. I think I didn't return the formula correctly in the backend. So it is giving me the wrong answer. But if we write based upon the formula we write in the backend, that we will get the right answer. Okay. Clear? What is the formula field? See, the score I didn't calculate. It calculated based upon this. So I think a multiplication by 3 I have written a wrong way, but this is how it functions. Okay. So this is all about formula field and today's class. We will discuss. Okay, we'll discuss more more about different types of formula fields and the role of summary fields in the next class. I mean, we'll do more about we'll see how we can write more logics in the formula field. Okay. Do you have any questions, Soumya, Tejo, and Shruti?
No, Kalyan.
Yeah. This formula field is very easy. Just we have to write the formula. We have to understand the scenario, business scenario, write the formula. Do practice today. I'll share few more formula fields on which object we have to create, what are the initial fields we have to create, and the what is the formula field. See, these are the initial fields which I have created to make you understand the formula field functioning. Like that, in every business scenario, there is some initial fields, the dependent fields. Okay, so I mean the main fields, and based upon that we get the another the formula field value. So that I will clearly mention and share it to you. So do practice. Yeah. Thank you. Closing the call.
Thank you.
Thank you.